This was kind of a fun thing. When I first came to Salt Lake, airplanes, like I said, they were building that big airplane over in Wendover, but airplanes were just unheard of. Nobody could figure out how in the world, in fact, we just thought it was ridiculous, that someone could build this big, huge, heavy thing and fly it in the air. So whenever an airplane would go by, we had a big train that ran in front of us. And whenever an airplane would go by, everybody, the adults, the kids, everybody would run out of their houses and look up. Oh, there's a plane! There's a plane, look! Look, it's right over there! And it was an amazing thing. An airplane.
Now there's one every 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, now you don't even think about it. They go over and it's just not even a thought in your mind. First dentist that I had ever gone to and seen, it was at the neighborhood house. And he was darling. He was wonderful. He became my dentist from then on, and I used him until he finally retired.
How old were you when you first saw him?
I was 7.
Oh, 7.
7. Mm-hmm. I was 7, yeah. So was your childhoods a little different than that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You probably have some cool memories too, because growing up in Guatemala.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how was it in Guatemala?
I don't remember most of them.
You don't remember too much of it, huh? Did you have outdoor toilets?
No, I don't think so.
So you were able to take a bath in the house and
Shower.
I remember.
Did you shower? Or did you just pour the little buckets over your head?
I took baths in the villa.
you took baths in what?
In the villa.
What's that?
It's a sink, the big cement sinks.
Oh, because they had.
Did you get inside it? You did?
They had the big cement sinks outside, didn't they? Yeah. And didn't you also do quite a bit of cooking outside?
Yep. Well, they have a kitchen right now outside. You didn't before? Never had an outside kitchen. But right now, Lisette's mom has an outside kitchen, so they can cook the stinky fish and stuff outside, and then inside they have a stove.
That's nice.
That's where she cooks the chicken soup.
Outside or inside?
Inside.
Inside.
And she cooks like the chicken.
I hate to smell chicken soup cooking. Oh, I don't know, there's something about it that just...
Oh, she doesn't like how the stomach smells when it's cooking.
Ooh.
I don't either. That's
No.
nasty.
No, it's just pew about it that was so warm and...
What, Oniqua?
Uh-huh. We had to walk about a mile to school. Yeah, it was an Indian name.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd have to walk about a mile to school, and so in the wintertime, by the time we got to school, you were really, really cold. And they didn't make us stay outside. As soon as you got to school, they let you go in, and they had a big, huge, long hall and a piano at the end of it. And we'd all line up and thaw out our feet and our hands, and there was this little gal that played by ear. And she would sit down at the piano and she'd start playing and we'd sing until it was time for class to start. And she did the same thing over Christmas. So we would stand there with a big Christmas tree and the smell of the pine and sing Christmas carols. And that's where I think I have the
singing,
the nostalgia and just that warm feeling. It was just and one time when we were in the same school, one of the teachers had a total, complete nervous breakdown. And it was sad. She was throwing chalk and erasers out the windows, and she was screaming, and she was taking her clothes off, and they had to go in and actually bodily get her down so that they could get her out and over to the hospital. But she just went totally bananas. It was really crazy. But we thought that was just...
Yeah, that's a warm feeling to remember about your elementary school.
That wasn't too warm. Another thing that wasn't too warm, I got into a fight with a girl in the 6th grade. Oh, Michelle, we pulled hair. Oh, boy, she about pulled my whole head of hair out. She was mean. She was really reckless, and I wasn't near the fighter. She was. That was my very first fight and my very last. I said, no more fights for me. But that was...
What was the fight about?
I can't remember. It was something stupid. Oh, and I remember also at that same school, Oniqua, that was the first time in my life that I saw a black.
A black what?
Black boy.
Oh.
A little black boy. And he was just adorable, and we just loved him to pieces. And he was scared to death of us because he wore overalls. And he didn't have a shirt underneath him. It was summertime. It was summertime. So we wanted to know if he was black under his overalls or not. And we noticed also as he was going by that his hands were very light. And he was black. So we